Alright, for my video project, I have to talk about McLeod's How to Be Creative. In this piece, he offers 26 different ways of how he thinks you can be creative. One of the things I'd like to talk about was his first one, ignore everybody. This is a pretty interesting claim in an industry that's so collaborative. There's no work that's really produced in the industry that's done by one single person. It's a bunch of people putting in their ideas and their opinions and their different skills and talents and making a product that's made from lots of different people. So to really just kind of block out everyone's opinions doesn't really seem like a very good idea at all. I can't see where McLeod is coming from. I have been on shoots where I was supposed to direct, but just, the DP throwing stuff in, or someone else, like the actor, saying, oh, I kind of like this. It got to the point where I didn't really feel like it was my shoot anymore. Other people just completely taking over it, and it's fine, but I really didn't feel like it was mine. I really didn't feel like that because I let so many people come in and put in their opinions. It kind of blurred the project. But on the other hand, I think it's very important. During 48 Hour Shootout, I also directed a film, and there were a lot of times when my DP and the producer would say things like, hey, we know you video storyboarded this and you wanted perhaps a wide shot on this, but we think maybe it'd be really cool if we got a close-up. Or, I really don't like the OTS, let's move it over a little bit. And their opinions and inputs, I think really helped. It really made things better because, I'm not right 100% of the time. I'm never going to be. I'm never going to know exactly what's the best to put on the camera, but that's why I think it's so important to really, listen to other people's input. And I think that if you ignore everybody, you're going to miss out on a lot of valuable information and contributions. Alright, the second part of McLeod's thing that I want to talk about is his third suggestion, which is put the hours in. This is something that, it's really hard for me. I'm the type of person who a lot of times overworks myself, and it's hard to really draw the line between, putting effort in but just putting too much work in, overworking yourself. But I feel like I really just get a lot out of being busy. One of the most interesting parts of it that I found really amusing was at the end, McLeod says, if you want to, put a lot of hours in, it's fine an hour or two each day to make productive. He says, sure, that means less time watching TV, internet surfing, going out, or whatever, but who cares? And it's really funny for me as a college student because a lot of the social life in college seems to be all about going out, going to parties, hanging out with friends, and a lot of people forget, why you're here. I'm here because I love media. I'm here because what I want to do when I get out of college is take the skills I just learned and apply them. And it's just the sort of thing where it really doesn't matter how many parties you go to or how many friends you have coming out of this. What matters is what skills and what talents you have. For example, I think a really good example of this, every single Thursday night when most people are going out, it's Thirsty Thursday or whatever, I spend every Thursday from 9 at night until 4 in the morning editing for Friday's Live. I work on cold opens or, out of studio commercials, and what I do is I set up the roll-in tape, which is essentially the list of all the commercials that will play during the show between sketches, and it's just tedious work, but it takes forever. It's 8 hours every single Thursday night without fail. No breaks ever. And all my friends will be like, "Oh, hey, look, I got a party this night," or "This is going on. You should come with me." And the thing is, these Thursday nights are where I've learned pretty much more than I've learned in all my classes. This is where I've learned all about Final Cut, motion graphics, and it also has really, I think, prepared me for the industry. In the industry, you don't get to go out and, party with your friends every night. You don't get to just lay around and watch TV, watch season after season of whatever TV show you're watching. In the real world, you're working all the time. Like, I would be fine putting in 16-hour days every single day because I'm already trying to start to prepare myself for this. There'll be days where I'll leave my dorm room at 11:30 and I won't get back until after midnight because I'm at classes, I'm at shoots, I'm at what have you. I'm always doing something, and I think that's what it's really done is it's just made me love the industry more. It's really, kind of shown me this is definitely where I want to be. Because if I had done this and I realized, wow, this is too much of a pain, then it would have let me know that, hey, I'm in the wrong place. But it's really been a great way for me to realize this is where I want to be. Alright, finally, I just want to talk about his 21st suggestion, which is selling out is harder than it looks. Mick Leod kind of gives a little anecdote about about a discussion he had with someone in the advertising agency and all about, how commercial do you really make your products. And it's kind of funny because what I'm looking to do once I get out of college is really work in advertising and work in, producing commercials. And there is that struggle between, making exactly what someone wants. I have friends who are going into graphic design and they'll point out to me things like the designs on like the Chipotle bags, and they'll say, "See this stuff? These people are the people who make money. These are the people who say this is what a company wants and this is what I'll make for them." But their actual stuff, their actual creative ideas don't get purchased. And they kind of keep telling me, the only ways you make money in doing this is to sell out, to give people what they want. But in terms of advertising and product development, whenever I hear things like that, I keep looking to Apple. One thing that I think Apple does better than anyone else is they don't give people what they want. They tell people what they want. They're like, "Here, you didn't know you wanted this, but we just made this, and you want it. You want to spend $200, $300, $500 to buy this because this is amazing." And I keep telling myself, as long as I can create amazing products, as long as I can, kind of stay one step ahead, I won't ever have to resort to selling out, or I won't ever have to just say, "Okay, what do my clients want?" I want to be, the person who says, "Okay, clients, you don't know what you want. I know what you want. This is what you want." And to be able to give them something that's beyond what they even could have comprehended. Because I think that's what really being successful in marketing and advertising really means.